The forest pours its rain over the fen-foss forests this day. Little beads of sunlight peek their way into the secluded clearing in the otherwise dense forest. A peaceful forest trip to see a witch has been turned on its head by a rather rude bunch of bandits, calling themselves the Black Bottom. In the dead of night, a man posing as a simple salesman makes his way into the camp of our four heroes. He said his name was Dormir Jacoba, an envoy from the Elder Blossom Witch, sent to aid in the spread of her quality potions all around the western coast. Klaude and Lirio found out his lie the hard way, with nausea and a feeling of supreme exhaustion filling their bodies. A careful attack by bandits left two ghosts, their sleeping tonic forcing them to rest peacefully, unaware of the dangers surrounding them, with their two compatriots left wounded and with a very hard choice to make. To clear up a little bit of my own misspeak from last session, the potion that they drank did not harm them, only putting them to sleep. At least that's all it's done so far. We will pick up today's session with Golgrim and Vex, watching as three more bandits emerge from the forest. The leader of the bunch places a rather sinister-looking knife on Lirio's neck, and another has emerged from the forest and hoists Klaude up and begins to tie him with rope. These bandits seem well equipped, wearing half-plate armor, different from the ones wearing leather before. They have scimitars hanging on their hips. They point their bows at you, arrows dripping with thick, clear liquid. If you didn't know, we are fantasy-driven, and this is episode 4 of chapter 1. If you like what we do and would like to see more or support us, then please check out our link tree in the description. It can be found on almost any of our social media other than the description, and has more than just links to our socials now. Included in it is a link to our merch store. That's right. We've delved into I can't speak. I don't do ads well. We know this already. We've already delved into the wild world of merchandising. We have shirts, hoodies, mugs, posters, and even a tumbler. That's right. And if you were wondering, yes, we have photos of our Tumblr on our Tumblr. Be sure to follow us if you want to see the cast and crew posing with our Tumblr on our Tumblr. And before any of you sign disdain, that was a good joke and I'm goddamn proud of it. Anyway, what would you like to do as the bandits pose against you? The one with the one with the dagger on Lirio's neck says, "What about you two? Are you coming quietly?"
I look at them and I sheathe my battle axe and I just hold my hands up. I ain't gonna fight you anymore.
And what about you?
I squint at Golgrim and I sigh. Fine.
Lay down your arms.
But if you hurt them, you'll be the first to go.
Fine. Put your arms on the ground. Put your hands behind your back and step against that tree.
So I hesitate for a moment. My grip tightens on my trident before I let it drop, and the electricity that was previously on it fades away.
I take my battle axe out. I undo my belt, really, and I set it on the ground and unhook my little javelin pouch, I guess that's what you call it, and set it on the ground. But I want. Can I make a sleight of hand check to try and keep my dagger?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, that is a 1. A 19.
They seem unaware that you keep your dagger.
I folded, like, I put it in like a small compartment in my mechanical arm that I also use for snacks.
The bandit captain. Hey, lend me that manticle there. And they grab it and set it on Lirio's wrist, locking them into place. Sam, go get the others. Lock them up tight too. Pulls out 2 more manticles and start to approach Vex and Golgrim. As he gets close, he tentatively pulls the trident and the weapons away, keeping eye contact with you the entire time. Before he stands up again. Let me see your hands. Come on, don't make this difficult. Let me see your hands.
I've thrust out my real arm,
Mm-hmm.
and but I leave my mechanical one up in the air.
And what do you do, Vex?
I do the exact same thing. I hold up my arms, but I'm staring. I'm like mad dogging this man. Staring him down.
As he gets, he'll come to Golgrim first. What do you think this is a game? Put your arms down.
Oh, okay. So is he trying to like intimidate me?
Yes, to put manticles on your arm.
Okay. Well, can I roll an intimidation check back at him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Something witty I would like to try and say. Oh, a 9. So, I hold out my real arm. I'm like, now if you're gonna handcuff me, you're gonna handcuff me to yourself, because I ain't gonna let you just throw me down the mountainside again.
We're in a valley, you idiot. Give me your arms. If you don't give them, he will grab them.
Okay. Then I guess he just grabs my arms then.
Yeah, he grabs you and locks them in manticles. Do you do anything before he gets a chance? Or do you resist at all?
No, I will not resist, no.
Alright, you are locked in manticles. And as they lock over your arms, you feel something jab into your wrist. I need a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 24. That is a nat 20.
You seem unaffected. You feel something running through your body. And it is not pleasant. But you are able to fight against it. The bandit looks at you for a moment. And then turns. Alright, Blue. Give me your arms.
Quick question. How far away is the other guy from us?
You talking about the captain?
Yeah.
The captain's
Is he
about
still?
captain's about 20 feet away. There's 2 others. One's currently tying up Klaude with rope. And the other one is just keeping an eye. He has his bow and arrow trained on you currently.
Okay, but no one has any weapons trained on any of on Klaude or Lirio?
No, the captain still has Lirio at knife point.
Okay. This is gonna be real stupid. So I'm gonna activate my hybrid transformation and I'm gonna attack this man. I'm gonna claw his face.
Okay.
Now that's a great start.
And when I see this, can I throw my dagger at the captain?
Your hands are locked in manticles. Your dagger is out of reach.
Oh well.
You said you locked it in your arm gauntlet? Your fingers
but
wouldn't be able to reach past it.
Oh well, yeah. I figured I could. Yeah, you have a point there. Well, well, let's see how Vex does, and then we'll see what I do.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
Vex, would you like to describe your transformation?
Yes. So those who are conscious and looking at him just see he seems to like grow almost. He seems a little taller, he seems a little bulkier muscle wise. His hair looks more wild, more untamed than the nicely made braids he originally had them in. The guy particularly in front of him sees his eyes just turn bright and the pupils turn to slits and his nails grow longer and his teeth also grow sharper.
As you transform the bandit in front of you, as you raise your arms to attack him, boss, this one's going to be a problem! Alright, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Very
And
quickly
if you
change.
have sneak attack, you would get it because he is surprised.
I don't, unfortunately. Is it? Okay.
Now this is an interesting start. Just go bam, boom, pow. Vex is not having a good day.
No, it's not any better because he's a 5 HP. This is
That
what
it-
he
ooh.
do. Oh, it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Let's see. That's a 6 slashing damage, I believe.
So
With claws.
this bandit isn't wearing any facial protection. Your claw is slammed down and ripped through his cheek. You can see the bits of teeth that scatter as your strike blows through, the jaw spinning off. Not quite off, but definitely at an odd direction. When you do that, though, the one that had his bow trained on you will shoot a shot.
I also gotta make my roll to make sure that I don't completely lose it.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, because I'm right there.
Oh no, because he's at 5 HP and yeah. I believe it's wisdom. Okay, I pass it.
The boy's angry but not wild yet.
Yeah.
So as you rage, managing to overcome the primal instincts flowing through your body, you feel an arrow or feeling of malice drip over you as you hear the sound of the bow loosing its bullet. I need to know if a 23 hits your armor class.
Oh, that does hit me. I was hoping it wouldn't.
You take 6 damage.
I take half because I have a resistance to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning.
That's okay. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear. Seven.
Golgrim, you watch as Vex raises this haired arm and slashes the bandit in front of him. Just as that happens, the bandit with the bow and arrow shoots. In a blink of an eye, the arrow hits Vex in the clavicle, sinking into about half its length. And that's when you see Vex stiffen like a board and fall over. Vex, you are paralyzed.
Oh,
Like,
The one that has his face slashed goes, "Oh, God damn it! Why is it always me that gets hurt?" And
Because you're too close, buddy.
he walks over to Golgrim and kicks his knees out from under him. "You're not gonna try anything, are you?"
as I'm on the ground, I force myself up. I'm like, no, of course not. As I clock him across the face, preferably in this wound he just received from Vex.
Make an attack with disadvantage because you are restrained.
This guy became a piñata. Poor guy.
And that would just be plus my strength, right? Not proficiency.
Yeah, because you're not proficient in fighting while bound.
Okay. A 13.
A 13 will unfortunately miss. Your bound hands bringing up and slamming him. You hit his breastplate and you dent it slightly. The force of it causing him to cough. Alright, that's about enough out of you. And he pulls out a needle and vial from his pocket and jabs Golgrim in the stomach. Actually, I should make sure he hits. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. A 5. That was a nat 1.
You two stiffen up as you fall over. Both Vex and Golgrim, you are conscious and able to know what happens around you, but you are paralyzed. Vex, you feel your arms get forced behind you. The odd sensation of being stone stiff and moving is, well, odd. You hear the locks click behind your back as you cannot fight back.
I growl at him. Whoever is touching me.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun beating you into a pinata. As around now, a wagon comes up out of the forest and parks itself just under the hill, where the cliffs were that you were fighting on before. The bandits start to grab you and pull. They first throw Klaude in like a sack of potatoes, waking him up. Klaude, you would see your friends also being thrown into the back of this carriage. His bandits are snickering. That was good. They'll make good little adventures for us. Shut up, Sam, as the bandit captain smacks the man in the back of the head that just got clawed. You're lucky we don't send you in there with them. In fact, why don't you ride in the back with them? Make sure they don't try anything. You see Sam just, fine. As he jumps in the back of the wagon and sits down. As time...
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, should I make another wisdom save to see if I don't stay in get that bloodlust rage?
I
just
will
keep
say yes.
struggling.
Go ahead.
I don't want this man to have a good time with me in the back.
Interior Dago.
Ooh, that's an 8. That's the DC.
Oh no.
I'm going to
But
roll a
aggressor
50-50
wins.
chance because aggressor wins, but you're also rolling against yourself.
Yeah.
So, Vex, high or low?
Low.
it was high.
Oh.
So, Vex,
We are doomed.
you start, even though you're restrained and paralyzed, you start foaming at the mouth and growling and shaking, trying to tear apart these metal bindings, before eventually you hear boom, as it all goes dark as a boot hits you in the back of the head. I'm going to go ahead and roll the attack, but I'm pretty sure a 22 is going to hit.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You would take 9 damage, and I believe that puts you unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Oh,
double
no.
checking. So as the wagon takes off, Sam sits in the back looking at you all, and the other 3, the captain included, start riding on horses as the mysterious carriage driver whips the carriage forward. From what you
Am I
can
still-
see,
Oh, sorry.
from what you can see in the back, you see the Fen Foss River leave your sight. The forest and all of it turning into a distant blotch as you take this road into the mountain. Golgrim, you see bits and landmarks of your home. You see harpies fly overhead of the open roofed carriage. The bandits shoot at them with their bows, and some fall out of the sky, some barely get nicked and fall out of the sky as well. The rough ride being very uncomfortable, but that wakes Lirio out of his stupor.
I think when I wake up, do I feel the movement of the carriage?
You feel the movement of the carriage, you feel your arms bound, and you feel a sick nausea rile up on your stomach, resulting in a heavy discharge.
Well, I guess after a bit, he just tries to stand up and he looks at everyone. What happened? Why do I feel like I probably rode in circles for hours?
Well, I was right. I told you we shouldn't have trusted the potion peddler.
What?
Well, we've been captured, and they're taking us up into the mountains.
Oh! His ears just perk up at the word I'm captured. Huh.
Ain't
Huh,
that right, boy? And I say to, I think his name is Sam in the back with us.
How would you feel about another dose, Orc?
How would you feel fighting me one-on-one?
I'd feel that was stupid. Shut up and accept you lost. You're nothing but a slave now.
And who up here in the mountains takes slaves?
We do for now, until we finish this dungeon. Oh, rather you finish this dungeon for us. There's something in there.
While this is happening,
Go ahead, Claude.
while this is happening, Odd is going to pretend like he's still unconscious. And he'll have been praying to Harris because that was the last deity that he was in contact with. And he's asking for help.
Make me a quick religion check.
That's a big 7. If I would have rolled a 1, I could have re-rolled it, but I had to roll a 2.
Oh no.
You feel your prayer has gone unanswered. Harris, being the forest guardian, has no power here in the mountains.
Huh.
A few hours pass, and against your better judgment, you fall asleep. This sleep brings almost a welcome sense of relief, despite your bonds and the uncomfortable ride that you're on. This experience, all of these experiences have added up to knowledge that you may use in the future, and you're now level 4.
Wee.
Level 4.
Did that take as a long rest then?
Yeah, you have a long rest.
Me too.
Everyone.
By force, but you know.
While you go ahead and level up and change your stats, you, despite being asleep, are still semi-conscious and waking up every now and again. By the time the carriage stops, it's now dusk. It was morning when you were captured, and it's dusk now. You've traveled about halfway up the mountain. Still far, far away from any friendly face, Golgrim. As the carriage stops, you look outside to see a 2-story manor, seemingly mostly destroyed. It has bits of bird droppings and heavy cakings of dust clinging to the sides of this manor. Been standing here for at least 20 years, maybe more. As the wagon stops, you're pulled out and pulled through the front door. The door swings wide. Inside, you see a library to your left. To your right, and a stairwell to your left. And as you walk or get carried further in, you see that there is a big open square in the middle of the house, being dug out for some sort of purpose. And then you find what that purpose is, as you are thrown roughly down and you hit a landing at the bottom of it. Each of you will take 1 point of damage for the fall.
Ow.
And the bandits climb down the ladder, each of you shocked awake now. In one corner of the room, you notice that there is a hastily built, what looks like a prison. Bits of metal fence, you assume they scavenged from somewhere else, are stacked up and made to be some sort of prison. As you are thrown in, you see the metal get locked behind you with this odd-looking chain. Behind that, you see the bandits, each of them looking over their shoulder, seeming anxious to get out. As they do, they climb back up the ladder onto the landing and up another ladder into the building proper. And that ladder they take away and pull it up into the building before covering the hole with a giant slab of fabric. As your long rest comes to a close, you feel an odd sense of eeriness in the air. You're in what seems to be some earthen-made cavern. Drips of water plop down from the roof, sometimes hitting you, most times not. The scent of mold and creeping vines fill the air, adding only to the nausea feeling. For eventually you can't hold it anymore and fall asleep once again for the last time. Next time you awake, music. Why is music hard? There we go. At the door of the prison, you see a figure that looks almost like a fish given legs. It's grown tall, over 6 feet, with these odd white and red outlines, muscly with these long middle fingers. A spindly tail comes out, almost like liquid goop off the side of it. They pair of them stand with a bottle in their arms, and they throw it at the metal. You see whatever's in the bottle shatter, and a gray-looking ooze seeps out from the side. And hold on, rhythm's apparently not wanting to work. Pause. We'll start again in 5, 4. So as the gray ooze seeps out of this bottle, it starts to eat up the metal. You see it corrode through it, before eventually a decent-sized hole is made. What would you all like to do while this is happening?
So we
Are we-
just got quote-unquote freed by a bunch of weirdos.
Freed, in a sense. You were still trapped in your various bonds,
Okay.
but the door has been opened. But your liberators do not seem the friendly sort.
Can I roll some insight on those guys?
Go ahead.
Inside. Does anyone want to join?
Not
I
me.
can slap you with guidance.
Thank
You
you.
are restrained.
Well, I got a natural 20 for any case.
Never mind.
These creatures do not seem to have any major intelligence. Whatever they're doing is probably for some basic need, like food, or mating, or something else you don't want to be a part of.
I make my way over to Klaude. Is Klaude awake?
Yeah, everyone's awake now, but you're still restrained in your various capture devices.
You see, didn't they? I thought they just shackled our hands.
They shackled your hands, but they tied Claude up.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
That's rude as hell.
Yeah,
Well-
Claude's not shackled; he's just tied.
Um.
They didn't have manacles for a small being.
Okay. Well then,
Wait,
I
did
make
they
my
have
way
someone
over
big
to.
like me?
They did.
I make my way over to Lirio then, if I could.
Okay.
Hello.
Lirio, I need you to reach right here in my forearm with my mechanical arm. There's a dagger hidden in there. I need you to get it out and hand it to me. I can't reach my own forearm because I'm shackled.
Why do you have a dagger there?
No, don't ask questions. Just get it out.
I'll try. And I go
Comes
to
out
the
without
arm.
much issue.
How did this happen?
Do you hand it to me?
I
Did you-
do, but how do you plan to use a thingy to cut probably metal? How do you plan to take us out?
Well, you see, the first plan here is I don't know how, the first part of the plan is to get the dagger. I don't know how to pick locks, but I'll bet what little money I have left that he had as I gesture at Claude with the dagger. So I'm gonna cut him free, give him the dagger, and have him pick our manacle.
The opening is almost a quarter of the way corroded by now.
So I
Are the
hurriedly.
manacles?
Oh, but yeah, I go and start cutting Claude free as quickly as I can.
Are the manacles connected by a chain or
No, they're,
like
you can move around freely with your feet, but they are restraining your arms. They're holding your arms together at about a foot distance.
Okay, so there's like no chain connecting them together.
No.
Like, our own manacles with each other. Okay. Because I wanted to break them.
Make me
How
a
far
strength
the-
check.
Huh?
Make me an athletics check.
I.
Oh boy.
What's my athletics? Oh. Uh, 18.
18. So as you pull, you feel the metal shift and bend, but it does not break, and you are not free. You're close though.
Have I freed Klaude yet?
You're trying to cut him up with the dagger?
Yes, I'm trying to cut his rope bonds with this dagger I have.
Your arms are in front of it? Yeah, you could do that.
I was about to say, if I'm shackled in front of me, I'm
Yep.
pretty.
Only Vex was shackled from the behind because he was being a butt.
So, I quickly cut Klaude free, and I hand him the dagger. Now, free me.
Claude looks at the dagger and at manacles and doesn't know what to do exactly, but he's going to offer another prayer to whatever deity might be listening, cast guidance on himself, and try and lock.
Okay, let's see, you don't have thieves' tools. Make me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Ooh, where's that? Okay.
By the way, how far are the creatures from us?
They're about 10 feet away. Ace, do you want to pull up the map?
Oh, I'm using my lucky halflingness to re-roll that nat one. Amazing, thank you.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's not a thing. Oh, I guess that's an 8.
You are unable to pick open the lock. The oozes are about halfway through making their way through the metal.
Goose,
Yes.
may I cast message on one of these things and try to talk to it?
Go ahead. Which one are you talking to? One of the fishy people or the ooze?
Wait, how can I talk to the ooze?
I'm just making sure. I don't think you can, but I don't know.
I'm talking to the fishy people. Excuse me, why are you freeing us?
You do not understand what it says.
Can I understand it?
You cannot.
Oh, okay. Never mind
We're
then.
using true message. I don't think you guys would even hear. You just see
Oh.
Lyra's looking very confused. Hey, Vex, how about we try breaking the manacles again instead of using this dagger?
Maybe
Sure.
another athletics check, Vex.
I.
Oh, now
Sorry.
can I walk over and cast guidance?
Oh,
Yeah, you can. You're free.
wait. Can
All is
guidance
free.
stack? Can guidance stack?
I don't believe so.
No, it cannot.
Aw. Aw.
Oh, that's
That
a
is
nat 20
ooh.
for 25.
Yay!
So,
Oh, yeah.
Vexed, you feel the power of the beast almost rush through you as your biceps flex, and the manacles shatter, leaving only the wristbands on.
Talk about a
And
flex.
You two are free.
Perfect.
If I'd known I could do that, I just would have done that from the beginning.
Well,
Would you like to make
it's
an
never late
athletics
to
check,
try,
Golgrim?
friend.
I will.
May I give guidance this time?
Aren't you still
You are
bound?
Yeah.
Lirio is still bound.
I can just touch you.
So this is an athletics check.
Yeah, athletic check.
Well, that is a 13.
Guidance.
What is guidance doing?
1d4. 1d4. Go, Mr. Golgrim, go!
17 total.
Golgrim, you pull your biceps flexing. You feel the mechanisms in your arms flex and change, going into a quite literally higher gear, but you're still not able to bend them out of shape.
I'm gonna go get Lirio's, or try and get Lirio uncuffed. Well, Golgrim.
The
Figures himself out.
oozes are about 3/4 of the way through.
Is there a rock
So-
I can like bang my manacles on?
Do you really make noise?
I am
Or
a
a
bit
few
confused. Are the fish people on the same side of the like bars as us, or are they on the opposite side?
They're the opposite side of the bars.
Oh, okay, so they're trying to get to us, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So if there is a rock, can I bang my manacles on the rock very hard, trying to?
You can.
No.
Go ahead and
Is
make
this
an
just-
athletic check. And at a +3.
Well, that's a 14.
Let's see, with the 17 from before, right?
Yes.
The metal breaks a little bit. It doesn't come apart, but you're almost free. Just a little bit more will free you.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna try and free Lirio from his.
Okay.
I guess.
I don't know what those fish thingies are,
How-
but they give me the spoop.
How close together are the fish people?
Or not. One standing in the back. He seems to just watch as the other one has thrown these two oozes on the door. So let's see.
That's
The map is up if you want to look at it. So they're about 25 feet away from each other diagonally, give or take.
so that's 12.
12 for what?
I have to try and break Lirio free.
And it doesn't seem to do much.
Ow, ow,
Metal.
you're twisting my wrists!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please be careful. I really need them to work, you know.
I will do my best.
Flesh. Been a while.
I'll take the not
No.
very friendly thingy.
There's not a whole lot I can do.
Free me and I can do something.
I need to get free very fast. Can I try one last time?
You can, and the last attempt will succeed as you were 1 point away last time.
Okay, so do I even need to do the roll?
You do not. So
Okay.
as with another few moments, your manacles come free, once again leaving nothing but the wrists attached to you. You're not certain if the new clasp around your arm is making it work better or not, but it hasn't mixed up at all yet. You're hoping the repair or whatever this is helping.
So, I'm assuming they didn't give Golgrim and Vex their weapons back.
No, they haven't. Lirio and Klaude still have yours, though.
Can I?
Free
It's like Claude,
me
the
so I can
dagger.
do stuff!
At
I'll
this
give
point,
Golgrim
the
the dagger,
oozes
I
have
guess.
completely eaten through the metal, and the person starts to go under the bar as he steps through.
As he approaches the bars, I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere right on top of that little square.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. It can't be put in an occupied space, though. You can be nearby, though.
Yeah. I'll put it in the space he just vacated then.
Okay. Let me double check what Flaming Sphere does.
He just kicks like a soccer ball.
Basically, I need them to make a dex save.
A dex save. Okay. I've got to get a better setup. I'm just juggling books. For the first ooze, that's a natural 1. The fish guy gets a 13. And the second ooze gets a 11.
Okay, so I'm the aggressor, right?
Yes, you are the aggressor.
Okay, then they all failed because the DC is 13.
Ooh.
So they all take... take 6 damage. And just for the sake of me casting more stuff, is this beginning combat?
Yes, it is.
Go
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Do I get a bonus action still?
Yeah, we'll go ahead. Well, technically that was a surprise round, so no.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
on to
so
that.
wait, that was 6 damage total? That leaves them 7. Okay. So, everyone go ahead and roll me initiative.
Oh boy. I'm still trying to get free.
Me
Oh,
too.
dear.
And if you've been curious about the music that we play, it's been generously provided by Arcane Anthems. Please go check them out.
Oh man.
I have
Oh,
only
no.
trained to fight with a battle axe.
Okay.
I'm not trained to fight with a dagger.
It's just a small stabby stick. You have like you work with the cleaver and you have not the small butter knife. Work with it.
You are a warrior. I'm sure you can figure it out.
Yep.
All right. So, did anyone have above a 20?
I've got a 22.
Okay. Okay, so 15 to 19. No 15 to 19?
Oh no.
Moving on.
Yikums, actually. But actually, yikums. Okay, 10 to 14.
I had a 12.
What's your dexterity modifier?
1.
You'll go before them then. Okay, and Vex, what was yours?
I got a 3. I got a
I
nat
got an
1 plus 2.
Okay.
No.
The dice
I
love you for
honestly
everything
thought-
but combat.
I
Yep.
know.
I honestly thought that Vex would have a higher dex than Lyrio.
Oh,
Hey,
no, I
I'm a slow boy. My stats weren't the best.
All right. So as combat starts, Klaude, you are up first. You've just cast a ball of fire in the middle of these unsuspecting enemies, and you are able to act first. What would you like to do?
So Flaming Sphere is concentration. Give me 1 second to pull it back up again. Ba-ba-ba. So, oh, they have to end their. Damn. Okay, so I can still cast cantrips, or other spells that are not concentration while I'm holding concentration on something else, right?
If
Okay,
you
cool.
take, so to break concentration, you must cast another spell that requires concentration. You take damage, are incapacitated or killed, or overwhelmed by some large distraction like a wave.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hold concentration on Flaming Sphere, and then Klaude is going to point at the fish thing. And he's going to hum the first line of a hymn as he casts Toll the Dead. So
Alright.
I need it to make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Why, it's pretty massive. That's an 8.
It fails, so it takes 1d12.
Till the dead goes brrr.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so that puts it. All right. So as the bell rings in this thing's mind, you see it almost shift as it moans in pain.
Oh, cool. As my bonus action, I'm going to pull the flaming sphere towards me, ramming it. Technically, wouldn't it ram into all 3 of them?
It takes up a 5 foot. Yes, it would.
So I'm gonna do that, and they all need to make the dex save again.
Well, I don't like that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. 11 for the first ooze, 17 for the next, and a 13 for the fish.
Okay, so the second ooze passes, the other 2 fail. The 2 that failed take 5 damage, and the other one takes... Is it 2 or 3? Do we round up or down?
Up for this.
Okay, so then it takes 3 damage.
So as the fire passes the ooze, you see it almost does nothing to them as it just boils the outside of their surface, but dealing no real damage. However, the poor fish guy, as the ball of fire moves through his square, reduces him to little more than ash as he dies of being
Why am I
burned
smelling
to
burnt
death.
fish fingers?
You're smelling first fish everything. So the trog at the gate dies. All right. So coming up after that, Klaude, do you have another action you can make? Just double checking. I don't think so.
No. I'll just chill
So-
back here.
The second one, noticing his buddy is dead, will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Except he got score 30. So he will rush and get right next to Golgrim. Golgrim, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Actually, never mind. I'm sorry. That's wrong. I'm wrong. That's my bad.
Okay.
But he does get to make 3 attacks against you.
Oh God.
First one, as he brings his bite down on you, Golgrim. Let's see, that's 10 to hit.
Fail.
Okay. It'll bring 2 claws next. 14 for both.
They both miss.
All right. So the bite, he would be on the left side of Golgrim. You can't get that far. There you go. So the bite kind of clamps down on your metallic arm, and the 2 claws just swing out of range now that its body has been thrown off in this weird angle. After that comes the ooze. So the ooze on the far left will slurp its... Yes, hello?
Fishman needs to make me a dex save. It ended its turn within 5 feet of my flaming spear.
That's 15.
Is it?
It's
Because
a
the
15?
flaming spear would be like in front of the 2 ooze right next to the gate.
Yeah. So it's a 15 dex save.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it was 15 feet. I'm a potato. Then it would take half damage. It takes 2 whole damage.
Right? So as it burns a little bit, the next ooze slurps its way into the room and goes 5, 10, 15. He'll stand right on the square in front of Golgrim, squeezing through the cracks. And so it's going to make an attack against Golgrim. Golgrim, does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
So you back away as this ooze jumps in front of you. Knowing its metallic eating properties, you're happy it didn't hit you. The next to go is Golgrim, actually.
So there's this creature in front of me. I brandish my dagger and try to stab it in the neck.
Okay, make an attack. You're attacking the fish guy, right?
Yes, the fish guy.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that is a 25.
You definitely hit with that.
And 8 damage
Gotcha.
as he tried to, step up and vibe. It's like, no, you don't.
So as you stab him, a reeking scent fills your nose. And that's when you remember there's a worse monster out in the world than goblins. Something that smells is worth troglodytes. And
Oh,
I need
no.
you to make a Constitution saving throw.
A 23.
You pass. You get the scent of sulfur mixed with rotten eggs, mixed with 3-day-old butt sweat, mixed with almost ash, and like if you left an oyster out for 32 days and then sniffed it, and then added
Ew.
them all together.
Mm.
Ew.
But fortunately, you were able to overcome this scent. It reaches your nose and you just sniff it out. Is that the end of your turn, Golgrim?
Yes, it is. I will stab it in the neck, and then, yeah, that's it for me. That's all I'm going to do.
All right. After Golgrim comes a second ooze. who will schlorp his way through to Klaude. He'll make an attack against you, Klaude. You are wearing metal armor, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing scale mail.
Oh no.
Alright. Unfortunately, it misses, as I doubt a 4 is your AC.
No, not even close. BB.
Okay. After that comes Lirio.
Hey. How bad does the fish guy look?
He does not look grand. In fact, some might call him bloodied.
Okay then. Then Lirio looks at this creature and looks at his manacles and he gives a sigh. And then he starts shaking the end of his tail as the tree pearls start glowing. I'm sorry for this. I do not know of your story, but I hope you find rest. Make me a wisdom save.
I will eat your soul.
Actually,
It's a solid 10. Actually, I'm sorry,
Oh.
no. Yeah, it's a 10.
Hooray! Time to throw that sweet, sweet damage. Ow. Take. Oh god. Take 1 necrotic damage.
Alright, it takes 1 necrotic damage.
You know what? Let me check how it's ruled here on the bonus action thing. Give me a moment. Because I'm planning to use
I would have us murder you. We plan to do his bidding.
Actually, I think I can do it. Alright, time to make this interesting. Lirio looks at this thing a bit disappointed and he sighs again. And he again shakes the tail with the tree pearls tied on it. As I use Tales from Beyond, let's go! Let's see what do I get.
14, 14, 14, 14.
That's tail number 4. This would have been really useful back then, but I'm gonna tell first the effect and then after gonna describe. Tale number 4, Runaway. You tell the tale of an adventure that could escape any confinement. The target can immediately use its reaction to teleport it to 30 feet to an occupied space you can see. When the target teleports, it can choose a number of creatures it can see within 30 feet of it. To your charisma modifier, minimum of 1, to immediately use the same reaction.
And who is your target?
No, it's the way this thing is going on is that I would essentially teleport myself 30 feet, and then as far as I can see, the other party members can also take the same reaction to teleport 30 feet.
Ah.
It's teleportation boogaloo. If I have used that before, I wouldn't even be here. Okay, let me get the thing. But as Lirio shakes the pearl on his tail, one of them come out, and let me check which color it is. A gray pearl, as his eyes turn at the same color. I am no magician, and I don't like to boast. Let's see how long these chains last without a host. 30 feet right behind those guys, please. Actually, no, 30 feet right outside the gate.
There we go.
So, guys, my dear friends, my
party doesn't go
pals,
as well yet.
my pals, buddies. They're sharing this blessing with you guys. Choose where you want to teleport as long as in 30 feet. Choose your square.
Is one of the fish guys already dead?
Yes,
Yeah.
one of them is already dead.
What
For a
weapon
little
did?
more
What
than a
weapon was he holding? Or was he holding anything?
He was using his hands and
Oh.
claws.
I guess put me over there by Lirio? Yeah, fair enough.
I guess put me in the same vicinity.
Everyone just teleports to one straight line, and then we do a cool anime pose like, "Ha! You didn't expect this."
Oh, wait, do we all teleport?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
You can choose to use your reaction.
Yep.
That is a
Yeah,
good
I'll do
spell.
it.
That is a
It's
really
it's
good
not a spell. This is wild magic, but for bard.
Oh,
But yeah, I guess I'll teleport in that general area too.
Everyone make a pose.
Ace, our beautiful tech man, will you please clear that fog of war at the bottom of the screen, please?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Thank you, sir. So as you teleport, you hear the sound of what you recognize as odd chitness mess. As another roar lights up. Alerting everyone that the prisoners are gone.
Vec, please take these shackles out of me, please.
Give me just another second while I roll initiative for the other combatants.
Oh boy. Wait a second, I still have my movement, right?
you should. As long as it wasn't a full round action.
Can I,
Isn't
by
it-
chance, get a screenshot of what the thing looks like, the map? Real quick.
Yeah, I'll toss it in session chat.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So after Lirio, where are you moving?
30 feet down, please.
All right. So
Lirio
under the
said no.
flame of the pre-lit braziers, you see what looks like another one of the things you saw before, a troglodyte. And next to him, on a leash in this odd fashion, is a giant scorpion, almost the size of you, Lirio.
Oh no! Oh no!
Clicks and chatters as it looks at you, and the troglodyte releases the leash.
Oh boy.
Okay. After Lirio, I believe that's the end of your turn, right?
Yep.
All right. After that becomes Vex.
Fire actually. This isn't looking good. So I'm gonna activate my hybrid form again.
Okay.
And what's the closest thing to me?
Closest?
Things we just ran away from.
Move the manacles, please.
There's one 50 feet away, but he's behind bars. There's another one about 55 feet away, once again behind bars.
Well, I'm gonna get the manacles off of Lirio.
See if you have the movement for it. 5,
Does its
20, 25,
movement
30.
change with your transformation?
Huh?
Does your
You can make it
movement
about-
change?
My movement doesn't. My strength does,
Oh.
So-
and my AC.
Vex would be about 5 feet away from Lirio.
Okay,
Oh boy.
Yeah,
No,
I'll move-
you had it right.
then I'm gonna move closer and just try and break the shackles off.
You would use the end of your movement to get where you are. You were not quite close enough to Lyria. There's one 5-foot square between you two.
Oh, okay. Well,
Fortunately, I didn't have the movement for it. You can dash and go an extra 5 feet and be their next turn, or you can just wait.
I guess. Oh, would I be able to hold my action to break the manacles if he gets closer to me?
I don't think that's how that works, but I'll go ahead and allow it. When Lirio gets close enough, you can attempt a athletics check.
Yeah.
All right. So, Claude, you're up at the top of the order. What would you like to do?
I'm still holding on to Flaming Sphere.
Mhm. Can everyone see the map all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
So I will can I move the sphere through the bars? Through the
Yeah,
hole that
it's
the slime's made?
Mhm.
Oozes. Hmm. Actually, I will. What's the range?
On with your little leggies.
I'm within 60 feet of Fish Face, right?
The one from before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Alright, I'm a Toll the Dead.
Full DD.
So, wisdom save, please.
15.
Ah, big sad. Yeah, so it doesn't take any damage.
All right.
I'm gonna hold on to my bonus action. If the fish tries to move out of the bars, I'm gonna draw the sphere in closer to me.
You
Ram
cannot
into
hold a
him.
bonus action.
Oh, I can't?
No, hold an action.
Big sad. I guess I'm gonna move the sphere then and run it into him anyway.
All right, that moves it through. You're just moving it 5 squares, or let's see. 2 squares up would hit an ooze and the trog.
Yeah, 2 squares is good.
Okay.
Deck save.
-19 for the trog, and -1 for the ooze.
This poor thing.
So the Trog takes 6 damage, and the Ooze takes 12.
Wow.
As I got max damage. Go figure, the roll that the Troglodyte actually succeeds on.
Burn.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Bye.
So, in case you didn't hear me, the Trog rolled an 18 and the Ooze rolled a -1.
So the Troglodyte takes 6 damage, and the Ooze takes 12.
Burn.
Alright, and that puts it... Once again, your flames don't seem to affect the Ooze as much, but the Troglodyte is reduced to nothing but ashes as the flame passes by, and it dies as well. Before it dies, you hear it shout, "For the idol!
40 what?
After Claude's turn is the giant centipede.
Did it just say it
You
was
said
a
it was a
scorpion?
scorpion.
I meant centipede. That's on my bad.
Oh,
Centipede,
boy.
not scorpion. So the centipede will move 30 feet towards Lirio. And you see it build up as it spits something. Lirio, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no! Oh boy, let me see how to roll this. I actually give me a second. I need to cheat sheet. Lyra, he's not fast. He's not fast at all. Well, let's see what happens. That's a 22.
You will take half damage. So
Oh,
as
no.
the spit hits you, it fills the floor. You will take 2 poison damage
Ow!
from the area. If anyone passes within a 5-foot square of Lirio, will also take poison damage. After that comes... That one's dead, so don't worry about that one anymore. So then comes the ooze. So the ooze will move away from the fire and go 5, 10, 15. Nope. It'll go 10 feet down outside the bars. The one that was closest to the dead Trog, and just ends its turn 10 feet outside. Yep. That one can't move yet. And Golgrim, it's your turn.
Okay, so I see an ooze coming towards us. There's a centipede going towards Lirio. What is that far thing?
You can't
across
see that
the-
yet.
Oh, okay, I can't see that yet.
We have not perfected our fog of war.
Fair enough. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I run towards the centipede that is headed towards Lirio.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, you can get there. You can get on the diagonal to it. The top diagonal.
Okay. And when I get there, I stab it with my dagger.
For that stab, boy.
A 21 for that stab.
21 stab will stab. It will kill.
It was a very good stab.
Well, it will hit. We'll see if it will kill.
8.
It will kill!
Oh,
So as you stab your dagger down into the brain, you feel it go inside and dig into the wooden floorboards. As the scorpion is very much dead. I'm sorry, centipede. I don't know why I keep saying scorpion. Cut this all out. Delete this entire episode.
I rip the dagger out of the centipede's head, going, "Ugh! And that's what you get for messing
Thank
with
you.
Golgrim." I wonder
It
if I can-
technically attacked me, not you, but it's fair.
So the next ooze that hasn't moved will go and stand next to its buddy.
Use buddies.
And it'll come up to Lirio.
Is that poison gone now?
It is not, but it only comes out at the end of your turn.
Okay, so is it like a 9 square around me with the poison?
Yeah, it's a
this happening?
square around you.
Oh. Is what is that letter again? Is it going up on the map?
Yeah, it goes up onto a landing, but there's no ladder to get up to the hideout from it, or the manor.
Are there any exits in the room?
Yes, there's one down south that seems to lead down a stairs.
Can I dash to the exit? Would 60 feet be enough?
It would be. So you enter down the stairs. I need a dexterity check. See if you can pass by the crumbling stairs.
Oh, is it? Oh no. Okay.
And you have
It's a dex
disadvantage
check?
because you have disadvantage because you're rushing down them. And yes, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Oh joy. Let's see
Okay,
what I get this
But
time.
imagine this like 8.5 foot tall cinnamon roll tumbling down the stairs.
Do not! I got a 15.
15 will pass. So as the stairs crumble behind you, leaving a 5-foot drop, in front of you see a swarm of skittering spiders. Seem to climb up the walls and stare daggers at you.
You just say spiders. I just
Spiders?
look at them wide-eyed.
Swarms of them,
Guys, don't come
hundreds and hundreds of tiny spiders. So after Lirio,
Hang on. I want to check if I want to do. So there's a 5 feet space that the stairs were, right? So I'm technically trapped if that's the case.
yes. And all you have is your bonus action because you dashed.
Yep. Well, I warned them not to come here, so. Next turn, would I have to jump the 5-foot thingy?
You'd have to make a climb check.
Oh no. You know what? Nah. Okay, next turn. I'm fine. But please
So-
not, because that's a ton of spiders.
Next will come up the Skelly Boy. You hear the clattering of bones as it goes. Not him, the Skelly Boy. It'll go 60 feet and stand next to the brazier at the bottom. It will end its turn there. The Trog will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We'll move all the way up to Golgrim. And we'll end its turn there. Vex, it's your turn.
So, well, Lirio moved away from me, so I can't do anything about that.
Still trapped too.
I'm sending an update of the screenshot for you so you can have an idea of what's going on.
Please. Is that a person? Plus, it's like right in front of a Golgrim.
Yes, that's one of the Trogs.
Okay, so I'm going to activate my Crimson Bite. So I'm gonna stab my claws into the palm of my hands. See which thing I go to. Oh, I won. That's what I like to see.
And what were you rolling?
Huh?
What were you rolling for?
The damage I take for my Crimson Bite.
Gotcha.
Just a little pinch.
Just a little pinch. For fun. As a treat.
Take a small
And-
pinch to do big damage. It's worth it.
Hopefully. And then I'm gonna strike this troglodyte in front of me with my electric fingers.
You would pass over the poison to do that. I'm sure you want to do that?
Can I jump over it?
You would have to end your turn right in it if you're going to charge 15 feet. You could go 25 and stand on the bottom of it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, okay. So Vex is at the bottom end of the trog. One more.
Does 18 hit?
An 18 will hit.
Hey. So there's
What are you working with, Vex?
I'm sorry, Lyria?
Vex, how are you attacking this thing?
with my claws.
Ooh. Attack.
So that's a 6 slashing damage and 3 lightning damage.
Alright. Cool. So as your claw rips through it, it like punctures the shoulder and comes all the way, or claws rather, all the way down. You feel the ribs break underneath your palm before eventually you get to about the bottom of the rim cage, slashing all the way through it. The creature's heart is exposed as it's barely hanging on to some semblance of life, but only barely.
I think Golgrim or was a sprint. That's my
Claude, you're up next. Claude?
Yep. Trying not to die.
Trying to choose violence.
See, I would like to choose violence, but the easiest way for me to do that runs a very high risk that I don't want to do. I'm going to walk backwards 25 feet and pull the flaming sphere into the oozes.
Alright.
And then I will toll the dead one of them because I can.
Best reasoning possible.
Dex saves for the flaming sphere.
8 and 6.
They both fail. And they take a whopping 6 damage. And then, excuse me, a wisdom save for Toll the Dead on the one on the left.
Alright, so that's a whopping 8.
Cool, that failed too. So big ol' 4 necrotic damage.
I gotcha. So, as the fire rips up it, the oozes seem to tank that pretty alright, but the necrotic damage that rings through its mind causes the form of the ooze to shiver and shake like gelatin fresh out of the fridge, barely able to hold its form. Alright, after Claude comes the oozes, and the one straight ahead of Claude will go 5, 10, go 10 feet down.
Menacingly moving.
And will sink into this the ground there so it becomes invisible.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
no.
like that.
It's a sneaky slime.
After that is Golgrim.
Okay, so this is how does this trog in front of me look?
Very not all right. You
Oh,
can see you can literally see his heart beating.
Well, that skeleton boy probably he hasn't been hit yet, has he?
He has not.
I will take the opportunity attack as I move 30 feet towards skeleton boy, and
Uh,
since I know I won't make it there in time, so I will use my aggressive trait that I get from being an orc, and as a bonus action, I move another 30 feet towards the skeleton boy.
all right. So as you pass the trog, rolled a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And you take 6 piercing damage as you are bitten as you pass.
Just as it takes a chunk out of me, just ah.
Too angry to care.
Yeah, I'm too mad. And skeleton boy gets hit with a 26.
Ooh.
Gotcha. 26
damage.
will hit.
11 damage to the skeleton boy.
So as your dagger slips through, you find nothing but empty air as your dagger pierces the empty rib cage. But on the way out, you claw at the back of the spine, causing whatever is holding it together to loosen as the entire torso tilts backwards and the skull is pointing at the sky. It is not dead, but is very wounded.
All right. I kind of like bring the dagger back up into a guard, and that is my turn.
Speaking of the troglodyte, Vex, you ended your turn within 5 feet of the troglodyte. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Vex,
That's 15.
15 will pass. So once again, you get this horrifying stench, but you are able to stomach it. Not well, but you stomach it. So after Golgrim comes the ooze, and it too will sink into the ground. And after that comes Lirio. Lirio, you are face to face with hundreds and hundreds of tiny spiders. From the corridor, you see one giant, almost the size of you, put its two front legs out in front, and you see heavy mouth spittle drip onto the ground. And you realize that to be poison as it eats away at the ground.
Oh no.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to go back the way I came from.
Okay, make me a, let's see. You can make me an athletics, acrobatics, or if you have a climb speed.
I'll take the acrobatics one. Let's see, what do I get? Would that be an action to get out to the other
Yes.
side?
You are, yes.
Oh boy. Fine. I got a 4.
You are unable to make the jump.
You know what? Flip it. I don't care at this point. Let's just look at this thousands of spiders and the big one. Nope, 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 nope. And I cast Misty Step out of there. Excuse me? I'm just out.
Okay,
30 feet.
30 feet back out in the corridor. So he would appear just before the ladder that goes up. Face. All right. So, is that the end of your turn, Lirio?
Um,
Action, bonus action, move.
so I'm right in front of a stair, right?
You're right in front of a ladder, and you can't climb it this turn.
Oh boy. I gotta move close to Vex.
Okay.
30 feet of movement. Can I reach him?
Yeah, absolutely.
You just see Lirio just poofing out of this ladder stuff from he come from the spiders as a bunch of mist comes out.
Star? Hello?
Hello? I heard
So tell me when. All right. Due to some technical issues, we'll go to break real quickly to sort them out. Thank you for your patience, everyone. We'll be right back. So, sorry for the delay there. We had some technical issues, as I said before. We will pick up at the end of Lirio's turn. Lirio, what were you doing?
I'm just still close to Vex, just waiting for him to free me, and I hope he does, please.
All right. So after Lirio comes the Skelly Boy. The skeleton will drop his short bow and pull out a short sword. And let's see. Never mind. He'll keep his short bow. He won't drop it, and he will attempt to go 30 feet up. So Golgrim, you'll get an attack of opportunity as it runs up.
All right. Get that roll. A 22.
A 22 will hit.
And 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. So as your dagger carves past, you feel it loose a couple of rib bones as just the sheer sharpness of your dagger cuts through the bone. You see it hanging almost by a thread just on the side of his body. So as it runs away, it will make a shot at you, Golgrim. Does
One
a
doesn't-
14 hit your AC?
It does not.
So the arrow flies past, hits the wall beside you, and lands in the brazier, burning. After that comes the Trug. It will make 3 attacks against Vex, who has hurt it so bad.
I did not give consent, but I
13 for the first attack,
nope,
14 for the claw,
nope,
and I guess the second 14 also does not hit.
no.
So it bites, you push it back, and its 2 claws just miss swiping the air. Vex, it comes to you. You start your turn next to the Trog, so I need... actually, you already passed, so never mind.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's me.
Help, please. Well, yeah, I'm gonna help Lirio out of his binds. I can take an attack from this thing, probably.
Let's
have-
see.
One of my features that lets me have... Where is it? Advantage on strength checks. It's just strength checks and not like something like an athletics check, right?
It would be an athletics check, but athletic checks are strength checks, so...
Oh, okay. So it does count in a way.
Let me double check something. I'm checking to see if using an item would proc an attack of opportunity. And technically, breaking out would be using an item, I do believe. Hmm. Okay.
Actually, would that even be a good idea? Because my hands are covered in lightning.
It would shock Lirio, and it would proc an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh no.
So you sure you want to do that?
No. I'm so sorry, Lirio. I don't think that would be a very smart idea. And I show him my claws. And at that same time, I go and swipe at the troglodyte in front of me.
Gotcha. Make that attack roll.
Like 17 to hit.
That will certainly hit. That's 7 damage, I see.
7 damage plus 1 lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
I scratch along its jugular, its neck, or the jugular, and the electricity just zaps it, fries him.
Gotcha. So as it gets zapped in the jugular, you see the blood rush to its exposed heart, causing it to pop, bursting all over you as it falls dead.
I'm gonna look to Lirio again and tell him, I really don't think you want me to help you with this.
Yep, I noticed pretty well. I don't want spiders in your shock. Thank you very much.
Claude,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Actually,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a vote. I can use a bonus action to attack again. Is this skeleton that left Golgrim close enough for me to reach?
Oh no, that's more than 100 feet away
Oh, never mind. then.
and blocked by total cover.
Rude.
I just sent an updated picture for you in session chat.
So I guess I'll head over to Skeleton Boy.
So you're moving 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay. So, by the way, by this time the scorpion, centipede poison has gone away.
Oh, good.
All right. After Vex is Claude still.
So I'm gonna, since the centipede's poison's gone, I can just move straight over to Lirio, right?
You can, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring the flaming sphere down 30 feet towards me, keeping it within a safe distance from me that I don't have to make a dex save. And I guess I can try and help Lirio out of his restraints.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
I'm gonna slap guidance on myself, and can I make an athletics check?
Go ahead.
That's a 19.
19. So as you go to bend the metal, it just doesn't want to give. It does bend in half, and you see the weak point. It's almost free, but not quite.
Claude looks up at Lirio and frowns. Almost there.
Yep, for a little guy, you do have a lot of strength, so yay! Let's hope I still survive to get this thing out of me.
Oh, you'll be fine.
After Claude, let's see, that one moves there. Golgrim, it's your turn. Golgrim.
Yes. My bonus action, I move 30 feet towards the skeleton boy again. I've been reading the rule. I can only move towards enemies when I do so with that thing. And I McStab it.
Okay.
A 13.
A 13. That will hit because aggressor wins.
Oh God.
I am an angry boy.
Very angry.
Okay. 8 damage.
How do you want to do this?
As I as I run up towards it, I just bring the dagger. It's more like a punch than a cut, as I just punch the skeleton's skull from its body.
So as you launch it, it hits the stone and lands in the brazier. You see flames start eating at its eyes as it laughs. You'll find me soon, son of the mountain, mother.
I just look down. I look at it, the skull in the brazier, and I just You're right. I will find you here soon. As I stuff my dagger, well, I just hold it and head off to check on the others.
All right, with that, combat ends.
Yay!
Perfect.
Big sus. Where'd those oozes go?
Oh, yes.
As you go back to where the oozes were, they seem to have sunk in the soil at some depths. You don't know where they've gone.
For oozes, they're way smarter than I thought they would be. They just came from danger.
So, quick question, please, if you would. I see the stairs and I see a ladder. The ladder, is it going down into the pit or up?
It goes onto a landing. From there, that you would need a second ladder to reach where the hideout is. The hideout's almost 60 feet above you.
Odd.
Hmm?
About how much do you weigh?
Do you
Claude
think about
looks down
getting
at
him?
himself in scale mail and all of his gear. And he looks up at Golgrim. You aren't throwing me.
Well then.
Use your strength and help me get rid of these things, please.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the manacles-
Oh, yeah, Lirio is still shackled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'll-
was gonna-
Now that you have all the time in the world to wait, you eventually can break him out.
Okay.
Can
Each of you still have or except for Claude, still have those wrists of the manticles still on your arms.
before I dispel it, can I move the flaming sphere down that corridor with the broken stairs?
How long does Flaming Sphere last?
1 minute. And that was like
It's
3
been-
rounds of combat.
Yeah, you can still.
Just
I'm
yeet a
gonna-
ball of fire to the middle of those spiders.
Yeah, yep.
Give it to fire!
Claude doesn't know about those spiders.
He doesn't, but I was also
Mario
next to
literally shouted for everyone, like, those spiders there, don't go in there.
I
don't
mean,
know,
you would have been told eventually.
Yeah. I imagine it wouldn't have been before the flaming sphere ended, so he'd just shove it down the staircase.
Strike!
All right. You hear the sound of burning spiders.
I don't like it. But and he turns back to the party. So do we try climbing up the stairs?
I don't see any other way out without another ladder or some rope.
So we're in the middle of the hideout full of bandits. Are we just gonna literally try to waltz our way out of this?
Not all of us are bards. We're not going to waltz our way out. I intend on burning my way out.
Hey, I understand burning, but how about you burn after we're out of here? Because once they're out, we're a lower number, buddy.
I would prefer to get my weapon back. While my claws are useful, I can't do this very often.
Same here. As I hold up the dagger. I don't like fighting with this. It's too small.
So, how about a suggestion from someone who got captured some other times before, but never with people? May I give a suggestion? So, this is probably gonna sound as cheap as heck, but again, this is the first time I actually haven't escaped somewhere with people, so it's new to me, so please go easy. How about I try to disguise one of those guys who brought us here, and then I say, oh, you guys are my prisoners and stuff, and then I get us out of here.
You can do that?
He smirks at Golgrim. I told you, it's not the first time I've got locked. Well, it's the first time I've got locked up with other people, but it's worth a shot to see how well I go. But yes, I can. I can even go invisible. Though again, only one person. But what do you think?
You magic users are so full of surprises.
Well, I'm full of surprises, but with manacles, it handicaps me a little.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm asking the party first to see if we can do the plan of Larry just disguising as a guard and then guiding them out of the place.
Oh, actually, I have my explorer's pack. Did they take anything or just our weapons?
They took Golgrim and Vex's weapons, nothing else.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, actually, you'll see Vex kind of just like patting around his neck and chest area to see if he still has. Like once he notices that he still has what he's looking for, he just calms down. Okay.
Like,
Well,
do you guys know where you can find what's in your like the packs you get when you make your character?
Search it up
Google it.
on... Yeah, just Google it, the pack.
Okay, I didn't know if you guys have the new in the book or not.
Yeah.
You can find it in the book. What are you looking for?
Explorer's pack. Okay, I have 50 feet of rope apparently in my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
you
Unfortunately,
have-
the gap is 60 feet.
But wait, from
have rope,
the
too.
landing, when we go.
Yes, from the landing to the top floor is 60 feet, as well as it being covered by a giant tarp.
Okay.
A giant what?
Tarp.
I also have rope.
Like a bit of cloth.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
they've covered the hole, so not really.
He slowly raises his hand. You guys were saying about fire. Is it too much of a bad idea to try to burn this thing? Or can we just lift it? Did they put this down like we can get out, or just to block the vision?
They probably put it down so that we'd be stuck.
I agree with Claude. I think we'll have to try the stairs and see what we can find there.
Are you talking of which stairs? Which stairs?
The one
The
where
only stairs. The
Yeah,
only ones that lead down to the spiders.
we'll have to try the
Um,
stairs.
Buddy, pal, I saw an uncomfortable amount of small little beings with 8 legs, and a big one also following them.
And I just
That's-
burned most of them.
Are you sure about that?
Well, we've got torches. and we got you magic users. I don't think spiders should give us much trouble.
Yeah, but what if we go down, we don't have an exit? Didn't you think about that? We just go straight down to their nest and then we find a dead end and then we're stuck. Next thing we know, we probably come back the ladder and then the bandits notice, oh wow, we toasted a couple of them. Let's wait for them to come back and probably kill them.
Well, look, the bandit said this was a dungeon. If we go down, well, they wanted us to go that way anyway. So we'll just head down and clear it. And then when they come down to claim anything, we kill them. It's just all a simple plan.
The alternative is to stay and what exactly? Wait for them to show up and try and
guys.
kill us anyway?
I don't fancy fighting them oozes.
Can't we just cut them the cloth instead of burning it? Don't you have that good dagger on your hands, Mr. Golgrim? Just cut
The
it and then
cloth
we
is
go
60 feet above you.
There's nothing we can mount a rope to. I'm not about to just scale a sheer wall.
The opening is also not next to any wall, so you'd be free climbing.
Yeah, I'm not
you
about
can even
to
get
do
the
that.
rope up that high.
I
Hang
did
on a
not
minute,
find
hang on a
timing.
minute. I need to check a spell. But, what if I, for one reason, happen to make one of you float up to the ceiling, then you can cut it off? Would that
Hey.
help?
Golgrim, will you make me a quick history check?
Yes, I will. History. Oh, yes, this is what I am the most proficient in. A 10. Not bad. Actually, not bad.
Oh my god.
Golgrim, as you're searching your person, you find your grappling hook that you bought from Papross, Blossom Rudder, from Fabery.
Oh, I forgot I had this. And I will set about tying it. I'm like, okay, new plan again. We do the first plan.
If
We
you need
escape?
more rope, I do have some.
Yes.
The grappling hook came with 30 feet, and you had 60 on you.
Yeah, I had 50 already, so that's
I'm sorry, 50 on you. You're right.
yes. So I tie the two pieces of rope together. I'm like, okay, now, and I start spinning like slowly spinning the hook around, trying to build up some momentum. Would this be athletics or just a straight up strength?
It would be athletics.
A 21 to throw the grappling hook.
So Golgrim, you spin it. You throw it into the air. As it almost reaches the tarp, you see a quick flash of green light as the grappling hook falls to the ground.
What? I just stand there slack jawed.
A
What
voice
happened?
echoes through the chamber. You don't escape my challenge so easily. You enter my home. You must at least greet the host.
Some poor host you are! Give me back my axe! I shake my mechanical fist up at the mysterious voice.
A green light, and your axe appears beside you.
As I grab it in my, I start inspecting it, making sure they haven't sullied it.
Vex, your trident also appears.
Oh,
Then I hope you'll come to dinner now.
would I be able to tell what's going on here
Yeah, can I
yeah,
get some
with all
sort
this magic?
of...
Make me a, let's see. Make me a history or a religion check.
Can I do the thing too?
Yeah, sure.
My goodness, this is as bad as my history.
Oof.
Golgrim
That's
doesn't care
10.
anymore. He got his axe back. He got what he wanted.
I'm upset.
Would I be getting advantage due to my hunter's vein? It's.
I believe that comes into play here.
Okay.
Ooh. Smarty voice.
It's 17.
17. There is a faint. And what roll did you make, by the way? History or religion?
History.
You feel a faint bit of recognition as you put together what this might be. You don't know if it's a spirit, a specter, something, but there is something of significant power, enough to maintain its memory, controlling this place. And likely the ones above as well. You don't believe that this is without some sort of higher power. There's been a couple of let's see, what's the word? Couples of examples of this throughout history. But you can't pick a single one that reminds you of this.
So, what are we doing now? I don't know anything about these spoopy boys. We're gonna try to escape, stay down here.
I'm not sure it's going to let us. Could be a spirit, some kind of thing that wants something, I'm sure.
That voice sound, is it like a woman, a man?
It is entirely unisex.
Just spooky.
Gender is spooky.
So, you're saying that you put us down here to run some tests and probably run along those spiders, and then what?
Come to dinner.
Depends. Are you asking us to go down the stairs or up to you there?
Come to me. Down those stairs.
All right then. I say as I heft my axe and I give it an experimental swing. I'm ready.
Faithful.
What
Oh,
are
God.
you?
A humble host.
A humble host who threw spiders and probably has something to do with some guys that poisoned the heck out of us.
I do not control my guests. Only my home.
May we leave your home then?
That is up for you to decide.
Looks at everyone. Again, it can get us out of here.
I think you can, but I'm not sure this entity will let us.
I don't think we have a choice. Moreover, I don't think I could live with myself if I let this darkness persist.
I don't know about all of that, but I smell some sweet, sweet loot coming from down there. I gesture with my axe toward the stairs.
For the artificer. You guys species have such little sense of self-preservation. Fine. So, mysterious voice up in the stairs. Are your little friends of the spiders gonna let us through, or are we gonna have to roast them?
I do not control the actions of my guests.
I already pushed the flaming spear down the hallway, so they should be well clear.
I'm sure we'll be fine. On the way there, at least. Come.
Fine, let's just be done with this place. God. We wake up in the morning, get weird potions, I get stabbed, I get shot, and now I'm here. Joy!
Such is the life of an adventurer.
Yep. Don't think this is the worst I've been. At least I have company. In any case, how about we hurry up?
So what's the marching order?
I will go first. Very confidently.
How many of us have vision?
I have superior dark vision.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure I have dark vision.
None of us are a human, so we should all have dark vision.
Yeah.
I think
have
everyone
dark
but
vision.
Claude has dark vision.
No,
I
halflings
do
have
not
dark vision.
No, I do not.
Oh, I thought
Halflings do not.
halflings did.
I don't.
Oh, furbolgs
Oh,
don't
yeah.
either?
Nope.
Oh,
I got a lot of
Okay.
stuff, but not dark vision.
yeah, I can see out to 60 feet. I don't have low light. I have actual dark vision, not low light vision.
I also have like advantage on any perception rolls to do with hearing and smell, if it helps.
That'll actually be very helpful in the dark.
So, I think Golgrim should go first, Vex should be in the back,
Yep.
Yeah.
and Lirio should be behind Golgrim.
Let's go.
How long
Oh.
has it been, by chance?
Since what point?
Combat finished.
A few minutes, 2 or 3.
Okay. Because the hybrid form lasts for an hour, so I'm gonna keep it up until it's over.
Nice.
All right.
Claude's going to ask Lirio to bend down to his level before they start descending.
Okay. Mr.
Don't
Claude,
mind me.
why?
You can't see well in the dark either, can you?
Nope. I even wear glasses, buddy. And this is my third pair.
Odd smiles and produces his right pointer finger and draws a circle above Lirio's head in light, casting the light cantrip.
Claude, buddy. Do you really think it's a good idea to put a literal target on my head when we go down that thing?
With all the noise Golgrim makes in just existing, and the noise I make in my armor, you think that a little light is going to make us any harder to find?
Oh, I don't have much group experience, but usually when I'm alone, light attracts enemies, but let's just get this over with, please.
So, as you make your way down the stairs, or rather, the remnants of the stairs, you find yourself in a winding path of about a 15 by unknown length. Inside, you see thick spider webs crawling up and down the sides. And while the numbers of the spiders have diminished, there are still plenty waiting for you. As we will roll initiative, as 8 spiders and 1 giant swarm make their presence known.
Fun.
This is fine. This is fine. Well, time to exterminate this thing with the power of fire and probably something else I have.
That's
The
what I
power
aspire
of
to do.
friendship!
And and spells, and fists, and swords, and probably a
Slightly.
gun to keep me away
Slightly
from those
better than
things.
last time.
We're rolling initiative, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Why does the dice hate me?
But yeah, we've got initiative. Let us begin.
This D&D bot hates me.
That's not good.
How big are the spiders? Like, did the small ones count as small size in this case? Goose?
Just a second.
Okay. Because being in a closed environment actually helps this time.
I also kind of have a question. Because my Crimson Right is active, if I grab my weapon, does that mean my weapon technically also has the Crimson Right?
I don't know how Crimson Right works. Will you please send that to me?
I believe that is. I think that's how that works, because it's like whatever you hold, whatever weapon you use.
Yeah,
Does
I
it
think
s-
that's how you've been using it up till now.
Well,
I think.
I've only been using it specifically on the Trident.
Yep. I think you
And
can
if
only
I-
cast on one object at a time, so you would have to recast it, I
Yeah.
think.
'Cause I
And
have
also, the
I
only
can-
thing I know for sure, sorry, is that
Oh.
if you put down the weapon, the effect ends.
Yeah, because I can use it on one weapon. The weapons I were using were my claws, and that counts as one weapon. But I don't know that if I pick up my trident now, if it would transfer over. It doesn't really say.
I believe it puts on the effect of whatever you're holding at the time.
Okay, so I'd have to redo it.
So, to answer the question from earlier, as you face down, there are 8 giant spiders about small size, and there are a swarm of smaller spiders at your feet, making webs and preparing to make this as hard as possible for you.
It's time for payback.
Who rolled higher than a 20?
I rolled a 21.
Okay, 15 to 19.
18.
All right, 11 to 14.
14.
I'm sorry.
I had a 14.
And Vex, what was yours?
I got a 6.
The poor Bab.
Yeah.
All right. Up first, at the top of the order, Klaude. You find yourself face down with a horde of spiders. What do you do?
I push my way to the front, and I cast Burning Hands down the hallway towards the spiders.
Oh, let's see. Standing right there. Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone, right?
Yep.
So you're standing right in front of the Golgrim, or the one before in front of him, right by the swarm?
You what?
Are you standing in front of Golgrim, like the one to his left, or going further into the web?
I'm gonna stay out of the web and cast it that way.
Okay, so you're standing next to Golgrim, so that will
Yes.
hit. That'll hit the swarm and 2 other spiders. And 15. No, I'm sorry, 3 other spiders. Hello?
Hello. Sorry, I don't know.
Hello.
My computer chose violence there.
Technical issues abound. We're sorry for it. Okay, so what do I need to roll on my end?
Dex saves. Also, anything that's flammable is now ignited.
Hee 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 hee.
Two 15s, 1 6, 1 8.
The 6 and the 8 are gonna fail. That's cool. The ones that failed take 10 damage, the other two take 5. And would that not ignite the web?
It very much would. But it will burn real quick without doing much damage.
I just wanted to make sure it was out of the way.
So, the swarm gets hit with the brunt of it. You see dozens and dozens of spiders melt away into nothing but ash. And the 3 that got hit, so the one directly behind the swarm and the 2 closest to its left, those 3 burn away into nothing. The swarm stays and those 3 die. As you have cleared a path, almost. So is there anything else you'd like to do?
Not at this time, no.
Alright. So that ends that turn and brings up Lyrio, because those 3 are dead.
Hee hee. So, how many spiders do you have again? Like, how many small, how many big?
One big swarm, numbers unknown, and then the other ones, there are 5 left.
How bad does the swarm look in terms of damage and danger?
Thick numbers. There's quite a bit.
Okay.
More than a few thousand left.
Oh. I'm trying to see on the map how do I do this because I'm planning to use wind wall. You know what? Flip it. A straight line diagonally hitting the tree spiders.
Centered from where?
The middle one. Lyria looks at all these spiders and just shivers. I never thought I would have to deal with you again, but here we are. Well then, I'd rather keep my distance from you, so how about you do the same for me? And then he strums strings on his lyre as a wind of wall appears and bludgeons them. Give me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, so that 50-foot line will come back, and it will... Let's see. You can hit 2 of them, but you'll almost hit Klaude
the
as
line
well.
is wrong, buddy. The line is wrong. It's the other tree spiders, the full red ones.
I was gonna
3
say,
red.
I think she meant the 3 that are like
Yep.
in a diagonal line.
Yep.
Okay, that will
Do
hit.
that strength saving throw, please.
It goes for 50 feet, so that would... Okay. Natural 20,
Oh no.
4, -3.
Oh boy. Well. Oh god. So anyone who got above a 14 passed, but so the other ones didn't pass. Take me 22 bludgeoning damage, and the other one take half. That's 11.
2 of them on the outside die, and the one in the middle gets pushed forward 5 feet.
4. Okay. And I guess.
Because they don't take half damage, right? They just get pushed.
Hang on. I don't think they get pushed. Let me check here. They're not pushed. They're not pushed at all. But here's the thing. No small creature can pass through this wall. Does that, but they don't push it.
Centered it on them, so it would either kill them or push them out of the range.
If you want to roll that way.
So the middle one will move forward 5 feet.
But yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Then that will bring up that spider, actually. And it will 30 feet towards Klaude. Klaude does a 23 hit.
It would, but I'm going to use my reaction to impose disadvantage. Because light cleric. So as the spider comes in to bite me, Klaude shrieks in a very unmanly manner, and a flash of light appears from his hands as he puts them up to block.
23 hit, because the other one was a natural 20. Disadvantage did not work in this case. Or 19 or 20.
I cry.
Klaude, you take 3 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, which seems to be a theme.
That's an 8.
Feel a burning in your skin as you will take 2d8 damage. You will take 4 poison damage. And that ends its turn, bringing up Golgrim.
Yes. Okay. So I can't get. That's a swarm of spiders on the way up. Is there a way I can maneuver myself to attack the spider trying to eat Claude's face?
I'm gonna hit that.
I can?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the wall.
I will hit that. With a 13.
13 against that will hit. And it will die because it has a single point of hit.
Ah, well, just for funsies, how much damage did I do? 8 damage.
So as you bring your axe down, you see the entire thing smush. And then shrink to small or tiny size.
Huh? I just look at it slack jaw like, okay, what now? And can't really do anything else for my turn, so that's it.
So after Golgrim comes the other two. That one will move along the wall to the one where the same space that his buddy just died in. And this time he'll attack Vex. Vex does a 17 hit your AC.
Nope.
So its mandibles go and grab around your neck. You see the inner workings just stab into your skin, but doesn't pinch. After that, the other one cannot push his way past, so he will stay there. Actually, he will climb the wall, and he is out of sight.
Is it climbing the wall more inside of the cavern or towards us?
You don't know. You lose sight of it. It just
In any
climbs up
case,
the
I
wall
think,
and then you lose sight.
Okay. Because in any case, I think the wall pretty much fully blocks the way. But okay.
Vex, it is your turn.
So, I realized belatedly I had called off my Crimson Right earlier, so I'm going to reactivate that on my claws.
Okie dokie.
So let me take that damage to myself and hope it's a 1. Wait, what happened? Oh. Okay, 2 damage is fine. I can
You
deal with
live?
that. So I have lightning on my hands, and I'm going to reach out and swipe at this thing with my lightning claws.
Alright. Good attack roll.
That's a 23 to hit.
Ooh.
23 will hit. And it will die because it has a single point of health.
Oh, perfect. Should I roll just to see what I would have gotten?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see.
Wish.
That would have been 9 damage. Beautiful. I love it.
This one, too, after it dies, shrinks to tiny size. No larger than the spiders in the swarm. And speaking of the swarm, they are swarming towards you. Is that the end of your turn, Vex?
Yes.
So the swarm will move and take up Golgrim Square.
Oh no.
Oh,
Personal space,
Golgrim.
personal space.
Golgrim, Vex, Lirio, and Klaude. How do you feel about a dex save?
thanks.
don't
I
like
hate
it.
it.
I did not give consent.
I didn't ask.
Rude.
He has a point
Oh,
though.
I got an 18.
I
A
got an
dex save?
8.
I got a 9.
I don't. Oh, goodness.
We're doing well.
I got a 12.
Oh no.
So, who rolled lower than a 13?
Huh.
Everyone except Golgrim.
Everyone but Golgrim is immobilized by webs around their feet.
Disgusting.
And it is on Golgrim Square, so they will make an attack. Golgrim, does a 21 hit your armor class?
It will. It will,
It's
yes.
the power of the swarm.
Golgrim, you take 13 points of piercing damage
Oh god.
Ouch.
as
Okay.
they eat up your legs.
God!
You see
My
bits
legs!
of flesh loose. As fortunately, you no longer have to shave your legs, but there's not much meat there anymore.
Ah.
Klaude, it's your turn. The swarm is taking up Golgrim Square, and on a natural 1, you will hit Golgrim.
Okay. I'm going to You know what? I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. The swarm needs to make me... let me double check what save it is. I believe it's concentration. Or not concentration. Constitution.
I must check to see if it knows the word.
Word of Radiance. Shine! And everything dies.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it needing to know the language.
So
It
that's
just
an
says-
18 con check.
I mean, vicious
Suffer
mockery
like
can
the
literally
way you
insult
make
anything in any
Bavel
language.
suffer.
Oh, honey, he's got a big storm coming.
Oh, that's right.
I guess that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. So after Klaude comes Lyria.
Where's the swarm again? It's on Golgrim?
It's centered on Golgrim's legs, yes.
Mm. I'm trying to think what to do. Like, to attack it, would it count as like one enemy in one square?
Picking up enemies, or it's taking up Golgrim's square. So there is a chance you could hit him, yes.
Yeah, I'll do it. Give me a wisdom save on those spiders because I'm casting Dissonant Whispers.
Wisdom save?
Yes, please.
Well, I think I pass. That's
Ow.
a natural 1 with a -2.
Oh my god! Well, let's see if they survive the attack to run away as far as possible. Lyrio does not like spiders.
So damage. Da-da-da. Let me check up again how much it is.
But there's a lot of spideys here. There's a lot of plagueys. I don't know what we're gonna find at the end of this dungeon. I'm concerned it's letting the spiders go run amok in here. Take me 7 psychic damage. I guess Lyrio just tries to struggle against the webs and then looks at all that swarm and then he just shouts, "Get the heck out of Mr. Golgrim!"
What spell did you use again?
Huh?
What spell was
Dissonant
it?
Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers. Okay. Just double check.
So yeah,
Uh,
reaction to move as far away as possible from Golgrim when it comes to them. Are they still alive?
Let me double check something.
Please be dead. Please be dead. Please, Spideys, be dead.
Hate the Dissonant Whispers isn't charmed, and it's bullshit.
Hee 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 hee.
So how much damage was it?
7 psychic damage.
I hate. Okay. So it must use its reaction to move. It goes 20 feet to the right. I'm sorry, to the left, leaving through Klaude's square, but does not injure him.
Doesn't that give an opportunity attack then?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yes, but it would still be. You would have the chance to hit Golgrim as well while it's leaving.
I would be able to have that opportunity attack too, right?
Yes,
I'm gonna
everyone
take
but
it.
Klaude until it actually leaves his range.
Wait, even I would get?
Rude.
If you have your reaction still stable.
I do.
And you get an attack of opportunity. But you do have a chance to take Golgrim. Don't be... the
I'm gonna-
spider swarm has moved 20 feet to the left, Ace.
I'm gonna take that chance. For a 19.
Hooray!
That will hit.
Perfect.
Trying to stab a lot of spiders.
Piercing
So
damage?
that's 5 slashing
Okay.
and 4 lightning.
So the slashing damage is reduced, but the lightning goes through. Alright, Lyria, you also get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it, and Klaude. You would also get one as it leaves your range.
Okay, I'll take it. I just pull up my rapier and just pray, please don't hit Mr. Golgrim. Please don't hit Mr. Golgrim. Please. Right, right.
So,
Well, that's a
Nice.
12. That's a 12.
Aggressor wins.
Oh god. Time to skewer some spiders.
I myth Pathfinder rules on swarms.
Take me 7 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh boy. I guess Lyria just looks at the spiders. And then he grabs his rapier and just starts I wouldn't say stabbing, but essentially doing some motions to stab as many try to skewer as many spiders as he can.
Alright.
But yeah.
So, as most of the mass of spiders has died, the few that remain, 1 or 2, skitter off into various cracks in the walls. Alright. So, as combat comes to a close, what would you like to do?
I want to look at Golgrim and look at his legs. How bad are they looking?
They aren't the worst things in the world, but he's going to be itching at them for weeks. There's going to be little tiny scars and bits of flesh, and he could probably use a doctor.
Golgrim, buddy, would you like me to disinfect that for you? I can do some herbs and stuff because you're gonna be itching there for a long time, and that's gonna be really uncomfortable.
Yes, please. I say very strained. I think I'm gonna need some medical attention with this one.
Slowly raise his hand. Pretty much learning, but I think I'm the closest thing to a doctor you're gonna get here, buddy. So don't worry.
Claude
you
looks up
want
at
to-
Lirio. Joke to you. I know I'm small, but am I so easily forgotten?
Nope. But I mean, you can heal things, but that doesn't mean you're gonna take the pain or the itchiness away after. These are more doctory things, as I'm going to pretty much already grab one of the pots in my bag and then show it to Claude. The healing, I think you should save it for the actual battles and stuff where we need quick healing and stuff. I think it can handle our friend Golgrim here pretty quick. Speaking of which, would you like some salve on those wounds already?
Yes, please.
I'm going to work on getting myself and anyone else free of the webs.
Alright. It doesn't take long. You just pull out of them. They're quickly and hastily made, so they're not super strong, but not too bad.
So, Goose, what do you want me to roll to make something to help Golgrim?
Make me a
Medicine?
check.
May
is that
I
for food?
offer guidance?
Oh, sure. And since I'm proficient with the herbalism kit, there also goes my proficiency. That makes a total of...
I don't even take. Oh no! I got a natural one. Oh, not even God is gonna save that.
I think I just got
I get-
poisoned.
You make a hideous pile of sandy sludge.
Oh boy. You see Lyra's hand shaking
You
a
are
bit.
100% confident that it works.
Mm,
Looking at it, Claude's just like, you're not putting that on him.
probably
It's
not.
not
I
the
ca-
worst. I look at him like it actually looks better than what I used to do.
To be honest, I think the spiders did shake me a bit with all those big leggies crawling around my skin, so I guess I'm a little off for now. Sorry, but how about we do that later when my nerves are a bit calmed down, huh?
Wind wall has faded now.
Oh boy.
Can we see further down?
Yeah,
This...
there's a lit brazier in the corner, lit, giving off a warm tone of light to the otherwise damp and dark cave. You see bits of root and moss peeking their way out. It seems to delve deeper into whatever this cavern is, seeming almost naturally formed and ununiform, giving it an odd shape. As you make your way to the crossing, you go, "Whoa!" and stop real quick. As you look down, you see a spike fall trap in the floor, and you breathe in very heavily, happy that you did not hit it.
So, the guy said he controls his house. I don't think he's a very good host trying to kill us. Tell me why are we going after him again and we're just not trying to skedaddle our way here?
Because
I think the only
I
way to
want-
get to him is to go through here.
And I'm pretty sure he's got things around to keep us inside.
As you look at the pitfall trap, it's only 10 by 5, taking up this small corridor. You could jump it pretty easily, you think.
Perception in the area, please.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
This place is sketchy as heck.
Perception. Okay. Please don't be a natural one. Please don't be a natural one. Please don't be a natural one.
That's a 13.
A 13?
Yep.
It looks like a normal pit trap. Odd that it's so small, but a normal pit trap nonetheless. Seeming random. Seems fairly new. The spikes are made of metal, and they peek out shining and glimmering, threatening to take whoever might fall in. Whoever built this recently. But not well. You can definitely see that there was plans for expansion, but it never got done.
Yeah, apparently someone was building this recently and they did a rather poor job. So, how about we, give him a reason of shame and just walk across this thing without taking any damage? How about it, buddies?
You'd have to jump over it. It's not a walking distance, but you could jump over it, you're fairly certain.
Oh boy.
Stairs in, I have tiny legs.
So probably make it over. It's not that large.
Looks at Claude.
Hey, how about that idea of trolling?
We can just eat you across.
Alternatively, I can also just carry him while I do.
Yeah, I'm in heavy armor. I don't do quick and nimble.
So what would you like to do?
So we need to jump across it.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna try.
As you jump across, you clear it without much issue.
Phew.
Except you don't hit the ground.
Wait,
And
what?
And instead, you fall 10 feet onto a bit of spikes. However, what Klaude, Golgrim, and Vex sees is a safely sounded Lirio at the other end of the chasm, beckoning them to come. And that is where we're going to end
no.
tonight's session.
You sneaky.
Thank you, everybody,
dare.
for watching this episode of Fantasy Driven. Despite the technical issues, I feel it went pretty well. And we hope that you will stay fantasy driven just as us. And have a lovely night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Good night.